In my last video, I revealed a theory I've been thinking of since watching the season finale of Mandalorian Season 2. That theory being that Cal would be helping Luke train newly found Force sensitives at Luke's temple. After Din and his team storm the Imperial Remnant, we get one of the most anticipated appearances, dare I say, in this decade. The young Jedi Master, Luke Skywalker. Before the episode, however, there was a lot of speculation of who exactly heard Grogu's call from Tython. Some fans thought it would be Cal, some thought it would be Ezra, but most fans, I feel, just knew it would be Luke. In Chapter 13, titled The Jedi, we get our first live-action appearance from Ahsoka, played by the lovely Rosario Dawson. At the end of the episode, we find out that Ahsoka wanted to know where Grand Admiral Thrawn's location is. And for casual Star Wars fans, you may not know who that is, especially if you haven't watched Rebels, but if you did watch Star Wars Rebels, you'd know that Ezra sacrificed himself and vanished along with the Grand Admiral, leaving both of their whereabouts a mystery in the finale. And in that same finale, Ahsoka and Sabine set out to find Ezra and bring him back. Now cut back to Chapter 13 and Ahsoka is asking Morgan Elizabeth where Thrawn is, meaning that she hasn't found either Thrawn or Ezra. I can only assume, unless Chapter 13 takes place before the grand finale of Rebels. In which case I ask, why would Ezra be answering Grogu's call while being tied up in his own story, as you can see in Rebels? Ezra just seemed like the least likely option out of the three because of the information we have from Chapter 13 and the fact that Ahsoka is getting her own show, which I'm expecting to follow that Thrawn storyline that they hinted at. That just kind of makes me feel like Ezra will return in that show specifically. Cal fits into my theory much better because of his experience and his character arc set up in Fallen Order mostly. He has the spirit of a Jedi, but he doesn't feel like he could handle the responsibilities of running an academy. But who's to say he wouldn't mind being the cool trendy teacher at Luke's academy? So recently I just began playing Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, and if you ever played that game, you'd be familiar with the character Kyle Katarn. Kyle Katarn is an older fellow that kicks it with Luke and a handful of other Jedi Masters to help train a new generation of Force-sensitive beings. I don't think Kyle will ever come back into canon, but I believe if Cal survives through Return of the Jedi, he could possibly fill that role. Cal is roughly a decade or two older than Luke and was trained during the prequel era. He could bring some of that experience and wisdom to Luke's new academy post-Empire rule and be that Kyle-like character. Cal's fears we see in his Force visions sort of rely on the Empire being that unstoppable force, that immovable object. It was the very thing that took everything from him, and he felt powerless because of the Empire. I imagine Cal sees the Empire fall and runs into Luke as they meet for the first time. Maybe Cal has a change of mind. Alright, just hear me out, right? They meet, and before Cal stands a beacon of hope, a hero, a Jedi like himself, but maybe stronger. I feel like him seeing Luke and knowing that Luke had something to do with the fall of the Empire, he would probably be like, I like this guy. This guy's pretty cool. I feel safe. I'd imagine Cal and Luke would split up searching for Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. We could even see that in games to come in the future. Hey, aren't they coming out with an open world Star Wars game? Well, wouldn't it be cool if they just kind of copy and pasted from Jedi Knight Jedi Academy? For me, it was only ever Luke or Cal that would answer Grogu's call. I bet on Luke because he's more known, especially to the casual fans, and when he shows up, it makes sense because we already know he started a new Jedi Order. We can't just go from Cal destroying the holocron with all the Force-sensitive children on it, deciding he wouldn't be the one to find them, to a much older Cal ready for some baby Grogu selfies. It's very obvious that EA and Respawn have more planned for Cal, and I never thought that Lucasfilm would trip themselves on bringing Cal into live action before we even got to see more of him. Luke is a strong-willed character and is always looking for a way to do good. Maybe because of the cosmic balance of the Force and all the terrors that his father enacted as Darth Vader for 20 years. Cal just isn't that guy in my eyes, and I could seriously see him helping Luke in the future without undoing all of that progress we made with his character. I will add more to this theory when the second Jedi game comes out, or maybe even just remove Cal from the theory altogether, because I could just be like way off. And that's the best thing about making Vimeos. You could just be wrong. You could just talk, or you could just eat. You don't have to talk. Sometimes you could just sit there for hours and get views. and then work on a video for 2 days and get no. Thank you guys for watching my videos so much. I have never made a video like this before. I mean, before this, I've done a vlog where I basically narrated everything, but I'm planning on making more videos like this, so it's kind of trial and error. I'm just making it up as I go. But thank you guys so much again for watching the video. I love you guys so much. Just keep on fucking rocking, and also may the force be with you.